Happy Saturday, everybody. I hope you're having an amazing Memorial Day weekend. We are in the middle of our happiness challenge, and I have statistics. Actually, let me wave to my friend Terry Cole. Hey. I have statistics. So we had 30,000 people sign up for the Happiness Challenge. I'm so thrilled about that. And if you stayed for the first 10 days, you're 15% happier. So every day we have people writing in their journals. If you're in the Happiness Challenge, write in your journal. And for people who are recording it from when they started, they're 15% happier and 10% mentally sharper. Blows my mind. You know, there was like this hugely best-selling book called 10% Happier, and we beat that in 10 days. So anyways, I'm a fan of whatever makes you happy. So far, we talked about the 7 secrets of happiness and the 7 questions you want to ask yourself every day. People discovered their brain type because, you know, what makes me happy might in fact make someone else bored or scared. So you have to know your brain type and direct your behavior toward what makes you happy. And then we talked about step 2, which is optimize the physical functioning of your brain. And I went through our Bright Minds mnemonic. We then talked about happy nutraceuticals. If you're struggling with your mood, happy saffron, curcumins, zinc, fish oil, vitamin D. Talked about the science behind them, and then happy foods. And the question, and I've done really good today, is do you love foods that love you back? We talk about your relationship with food and then master your mind. And I'm coming out of this series in the Happiness Challenge, and you can still join. Go to 30dayhappinesschallenge.com. So the number 30, 30dayhappinesschallenge.com. And then I talked about why I collect penguins, to notice what you like about other people more than what you don't. You want to hear the penguin story. And then I talked about taming the dragons, and people took the Know Your Dragons test. These are sort of the big emotional issues that you're still dealing with. And we test the dragons from the past. And then we talked about why I collect anteaters, to kill the ants, the automatic negative thoughts that steal your happiness. And butterflies, it's a symbol of change, and you can change. You just have to believe it. And then why I collect seahorses. I have all sorts of seahorses around here. And I use these analogies to make brain health and mental health super simple. That's what I want for you. If you want to be happier, know your brain type, optimize the physical functioning of your brain, support your brain, nutraceuticals, feed your brain, foods you love that love you back, get your mind right, master your mind, and gain psychological distance from the noise in your head and notice what you like more than what you don't like, and live each day based on clearly defined values, purpose, and goals. And the question is, does it fit? And so you can be happier. It takes work, but I just love this saying from Dennis Prager. He has a video I really like called Why Be Happy. I watch it every so often. And he actually talks about happiness is a moral obligation because of how you impact other people. And try these things. Join the challenge if you haven't. We are having so much fun. I really think of these principles as basic training for your brain, for your mind, for your relationships, and your overall sense of meaning and purpose. So I hope you have a spectacular weekend. Oh, before I go, I have to say this one thing. Thank you for all of the comments. Israel, love that. Ireland, thank you. Does good honey love you back? No, it's sugar. Argentina, I just love that. No matter where you're from, I'm just grateful you're here. That makes me happy. Big thing happened this week. So some of you who follow me, South Africa, Australia, amazing, know that I've been at this a long time. I have been a psychiatrist just about 40 years, about 30 years, probably this month. I started our brain imaging work that we do at Amen Clinics. Hello, Vancouver. Hello, United Kingdom. And when I started our brain imaging work, I got no end of grief. Toronto, Montreal, this is going to become very important in a second. And I got shamed. I was belittled. I was called bad names. And despite that, because growing up, my dad called me a maverick, and to him it was not a good thing. I persisted despite the criticism. And I didn't like it because I'm a fan, actually, of stellate ganglion block for PTSD. Clearly worth a try. So I started something, revolutionized the way I thought about my patients, myself. If you dated one of my children for more than 4 months, I'm scanning you. When I met Tana 15 years ago, I scanned her 2-3 weeks later. The imaging just changed everything for me. But I had a real problem with the criticism and the blowback. And just this week, the Canadian Association of Nuclear Medicine wrote its new procedure guidelines on brain SPECT. And they were actually written by a number of my students, a number of people I had trained over the year in imaging. And I'm so excited because that one political action by the Canadian Association of Nuclear Medicine, and they do SPECT in Canada, especially at Lions Gate in Vancouver. It's going to cause an earthquake in the psychiatric nuclear medicine fields, because now an established, respected political body says imaging is important for dementia, seizures, strokes, head trauma, resistant psychiatric illnesses, toxins like substance abuse, or infections. And I've been saying this for a long time. And one of the exercises in the happiness course is write down 10 to 20 of your happiest moments, because that's how you interrupt unnecessary, unhappy moments, is you stop them and you shift your mind to happiness, to one of the happy moments, and you feel it. And actually, I got the email from my friends at the Canadian Association of Nuclear Medicine. While I was at Disneyland this week, I was in line for Pirates of the Caribbean. It's my favorite ride at Disneyland. And I am always going to associate that with happiness. So thank you for the sweet comments. And I love all these comments. Thank you for the sweet comments. Your homework, if you want to be happier, write down 10 to 20 of the happiest moments you've ever had. Meditate on them. They'll help you be happier. All right. Have a great weekend. I'll see you later this weekend.